It's a new year, a new MidnightBSD release, so maybe we'll get a new result at the end. Let's have a look. Well, here we are on the MidnightBSD website. It's nice and simple as always. There's a little bit of blurb about a new release. Not much details there. Some release notes I think we'll have a look at in a bit. Release 4.0. Okay. News, no mention of the release. So yeah, we'll just we'll have a look at the release notes, I think. There we go. No release notes for the bottom bit, but for the top bit is all we need. I am happy to announce availability of MidnightBSD 4.0 for AMD and 386. Okay. And this was the 15th of December. Okay. Bug fixes from 3.2 release, then some basic how to upgrade an existing installation. All right, that's good. I like that. Seems a bit convoluted, but yeah, I don't think I'd want to try that. There's a lot of information here. I'll scroll all the way down. Tons and tons of it. So if that's your thing, and I think everyone should give release notes a look over at least once. Yeah. So a lot of fixes. We'll see what that translates into. My previous experiences with MidnightBSD has not been fantastic. So we're going to go down to the download page, and you get, that's not too bad. You get some options. You get a UK mirror, which is very, very nice. A US one, a Japan, and another US one. The Discovery at MidnightBSD.org, the UK, is very fast. The other lot I can't attain to because I'm not going to use them. But you use whatever's nearest to yourself. Right, so you download the version that you want. You can have an ISO image or a memstick image. A memstick if you point out to the USB and that's all you want. And it is 1.2 gigabytes, so that's not enormous. That's quite a small image by today's standards. And the speed is 2.7. For me, that's quite speedy. Because I'll be testing this in VirtualBox, so I don't need a memstick image. I'm just going to cancel that. I need a ISO, and that's marginally smaller. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, I'll use an ISO. I mean, I suppose I could use memstick, but I'll use an ISO for the VirtualBox, and we'll let it download. Right, are we all finished? I think we are. Excellent. Okay, we're booting up the VirtualBox with the ISO attached and going into a familiar looking menu for those who use any FreeBSD based OS. If you watch any of my other videos on installation or reviews, etc., you'll know what that is. So we're just going to speed through this. We'll get a familiar looking installer. So we'll press enter for install. Then we get onto a key map selection. Go down to your key map of choice. I think the default is US, so in this case I need to go find the UK one. There it is. You get quite a lot of selection there. Because I'm running VirtualBox on a iMac, I chose the Mac keyboard. We're going to choose a name, and that's going to be just going to be test. And choose optional components. I'm going to get rid of everything and keep lib32 and imports. Partition it. I'm going to use Auto ZFS. And choose pool type, Stripe, and choose that OneDrive. The rest we can leave as it is, I think. Don't need to do anything else. And proceed. Yes, we're going to destroy information on the drive. And away we go. And I'll fast forward it until the end. Right, now another familiar looking screen. It's to choose a password for root. Don't forget this, because without this, you're not going to be able to do anything else. Choose a network interface. Press enter for OK. Would you like to configure IPv4? Yes, I would. Acquiring DHCP. I would like to configure IPv6. No. Name, it's already filled in, which is nice. Select a region, Europe, and then down to UK. There you go. GMT, yes. The date looks fine. Services would like to start at boot. I'm just going to get rid of dump dev. And secure system by hardening. We can choose some hardening options. I'm going to select disable DD trace and disable sendmail, disable syslog-d, clear temp, and random PID, I think. Would you like to add users to the salt? Yeah, I'm not going to get far if we don't add users. So just fill these in. And not forgetting wheel, operator, and video. Just to be on the safe side. We're gonna, should I go SH? Or should I keep it at the default MKSH? I'll keep it at the default. Default for these, use a password. Enter a password. Now again, like the root one, if you forget this, you're not going to get very far. Lock out the account, no. Is it okay? Yes. Add another user, no. And that's it. Right, here we are booting back up. And we have, hopefully, a newly installed. There we go. Look, this is one thing about MidnightBSD I like. It says it's a first boot configurator. It says set your preferred package mirror. I'm going to choose UK. Would you like to report your install? No. Would you like to report your install to a hardware probe? Nope. Would you like to install Raven ports? It's an alternative package manager. I think this stumped me before. I'm gonna put no. We'll use the one that should be with the system. Shouldn't need an alternative one. Do you want to enable graphic environment? Yes. And it's downloading and installing latest package tree. Do you wish to install Intel or AMD? No, because we're on VirtualBox. Do you want to install NVIDIA driver? Again, no. I don't know. Please restart to enable graphic login. Okay. So we will log in, I think, and then do a restart. All right. I think the problem I used to have before when I've tried this is that the graphic login didn't work. I'm not quite sure if this will. We'll see. It's the same problem as before. Right, it hasn't worked, so StartX also doesn't work. You know, it prompts you to, do you want a graphical login? And then when you restart, it doesn't work. And then StartX doesn't work. So let's try and do it manually then. Okay. Well, I've been trying. Let's have a look. Import index, so we're going to grab the latest ports, or packages, sorry. Import, install Xorg. Okay. I think we've had to do it manually before, so, you know. Well, that's done. I should have installed everything we need. This needs, say, like, for instance, XFCE. No, there's no XFCE, of course. XFCE4, that's not in that either. Search Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry. Search XFCE. And it is there. Doesn't seem to be a Metaport. Okay, we'll try... we'll install something, see if it pulls in the rest. Find it weird that there's no Metaport to download everything, but we'll see if this is works. So I've installed the window manager part. I don't know. Let's have a look. We'll try Firefox. One thing about the install process on MidnightBSD, which I like, it's fairly quick. So that's one good thing. We'll exit out of root. Gonna create, because I don't think there is one, an X init RC. Oh, there is one. That's rather convoluted. I don't know. My one on FreeBSD doesn't look like that, or even GhostBSD doesn't look like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because it's automatically set to boot into XFCE by looking at this. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to see if it works, and it doesn't work. So right, I'm just going to create a simple one because that one's overcomplicated for me. So I'm just going to edit and create a new X in RC, and in that I'm just going to put exec start XFCE4, and that should work. That's all we need. And if this works, then I can embellish it later. And it doesn't work. So yeah, what else can we do? I'm gonna try some more XFCE components to see if that works. And is it working? Ooh. Ooh, we've got a cursor. No? Is that it? We're stuck? Brilliant. Well, do you know, at this point, I've had enough. It's never, doesn't know how many times I try. MidnightBSD never works for me. It might work for you, and if it does, absolutely brilliant, let me know. But for me, I cannot get this working. I can't get this working on real hardware. I can't get this working in VirtualBox. So whether I'm doing something wrong, I don't know. If I am, please tell me. And I'm not the only one to find this, which is a shame. I think MidnightBSD needs some real work going into it. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've given one or two of my videos a thumbs up, then please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, then don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on further videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.